Have you ever wondered if you should tell your partner all of your secrets? It's a question that often comes up a lot in my coaching practice, and usually we encounter two different opinions in this. On one side, many of you ladies say, well, some things you should keep to yourself. And on the other hand, several women think, yes, my partner should know everything about me. And I get it. You want to deepen the connection, build trust, and let him on every aspect of your world. I mean, if you've seen my other videos here on YouTube or Instagram, I'm all for openness and trust. But from what I've witnessed in my life, my personal opinion is that some secrets are better left unsaid. So today, we're diving into the 5 secrets about yourself that I believe you should never spill to your partner. These aren't just, random guidelines, okay? They're insights into the delicate balance of trust, perception, and the dynamics of your relationship. So let's begin. Alright, beautiful. So as number 1, let's dive into something that many of us can relate to, and that is insecurities about our appearance. We've all been there, right? Maybe it's the way that we look in a particular outfit, or those moments that we scrutinize every flaw in the mirror. Here's the thing, constantly expressing dissatisfaction with your appearance is not something that your partner can fix, okay? It's a personal journey of self-love that you need to deal with. Don't burden your partner with the responsibility of being your constant confidence booster. I can tell you that I've dated women in the past that were extremely exhausting, okay? They would need validation 20 times a day. And if by any chance they had a pimple or they forgot one of their beauty products, the whole trip would be ruined. And even though I always tried to comfort them, it would get to the point where they would suck the energy out of me. And believe it or not, the funny thing is that the most beautiful women that I've met in my life are some of the most insecure when it comes to their appearance. They just put too much pressure on themselves, to look perfect all the time. Therefore, understand that your partner can appreciate you for who you are, okay? Your flaws and everything, but he's there to complement your happiness, not to fix your insecurities. And I'll give you one last tip, okay, regarding this. Whenever you feel unhappy about a physical trait, your nose, cheeks, body, whatever it is, this only happens because you're comparing yourself to someone else. Think about it, okay? If you were the only person in the world, how would you know that you have a big nose? You wouldn't, right? You would think that is the perfect size. The problem is that you're looking at your phone every day, seeing all these photoshopped images of women, and it only makes you feel broken and deficient. Number 2 we have is past relationship details. I can't stress this enough, okay? Avoid oversharing explicit details about your romantic history, especially when it comes to the intimate stuff. You might think that being an open book will bring you closer, but in reality, it could create more distance than you would imagine. And I know that a lot of the times, many of you ladies do this intentionally to create a sense of jealousy from him because you believe this is a sign of love and passion. But let me tell you that you're wrong, okay? And I'll explain why. Healthy levels of jealousy are okay, because we always want to protect what is ours. But here's something that you haven't thought about. Jealousy always involves a third person, right? So if your partner were to leave right now, you would feel pain, but you wouldn't feel jealousy, right? Because he just wanted to be single, so you will let him walk away. You would only experience such emotions if he were to leave you for another woman, which means these profound feelings of jealousy don't come from the fear of losing your partner, but rather from the fear of being replaced by someone else. So it has to do more with how you feel about yourself than how you feel about him. And the same applies to men. Seeing a man constantly jealous doesn't necessarily mean that he has strong feelings for you. It signifies that those emotions are deeply rooted in his concern about being replaced, which is primarily driven by his ego. So remember, it's not about hiding your past. It's about being mindful of what details are worth sharing, okay? Too much information, especially of the intimate kind, can breed jealousy, discomfort, and insecurity, which are not healthy for your relationship. Alright, so the 3rd secret is about family conflicts. We all have them, right? But here's the deal. Sharing every single family feud with your partner may not be the best move. It's like inviting someone into a drama series without context. And trust me, it might strain your partner's relationship with your family. If you're upset because of an argument at a family gathering and you spill all the details to your partner. Now, you might think that, you're seeking comfort and understanding, but what you're also doing unintentionally is that you're painting a negative picture of your family. Your partner, who's an outsider in these family dynamics, may start kind of like forming opinions based on your venting sessions, and he might perceive your family in a distorted way, and that can lead to unnecessary tension. Now, I'm not saying that you should keep everything bottled up, okay? It's essential to communicate, but be selective about what you share. Before unloading every family conflict, ask yourself if it's something that your partner needs to know, or if it's just, a momentary frustration that you're going through, especially if it's something that they have said about him, okay? That can create discomfort, and keep in mind that your partner and your family are both significant parts of your life, and maintaining a balance is key. Alright, so let's talk now about your partner's personal habits that get on your nerves. Everybody has their eccentricities, right? But pointing out every single annoyance about your partner can be detrimental to your relationship, especially when these habits are just part of who he is as a person. In my case, I know something that drove some women insane are my eating habits. I'm into health and fitness, so I always try to eat the healthiest foods, no sugar, nothing fried, etc. And this is when compatibility is an important aspect. I dated women in the past who loved healthy nutrition as well. And she enjoyed, making snacks and, smoothies and all these things. And all the ones would always criticize me all the time and even told me that I had a donkey diet, I hope that she's not watching this, but here's the thing, nobody's perfect, okay? We all have habits that may get on someone's nerves, but if these habits are a fundamental part of who he is as a person, consistently pointing them out can create an atmosphere of tension and frustration. So instead of focusing on the small annoyances, try to appreciate the bigger picture of your relationship. Ask yourself if these habits are truly deal breakers or just part of the beautiful mess that makes your partner unique. Choose your battles wisely, and remember that a relationship thrives on acceptance and understanding. Alright, so secret number 5, that is negative comments from your friends about your partner. Now, we all have that one friend who's quick to share their opinions, right? And sometimes, people say things without really truly knowing your partner. And here's the thing, I advise you that you never relay every negative comment back to your significant other. And I know that this probably has happened to you, where your friend, he makes or she makes a passing remark about your partner, and maybe it's based on a brief interaction or misinterpretation, and now, while your instinct might be to share everything with your partner, be cautious, okay? These comments can be painful and not easy to recover from. He may never forget those negative remarks and could even use them as evidence that your friends don't really like him. It's important that you understand that people form opinions based on limited information many times, and sharing these comments might create unnecessary tension in your relationship. Your partner doesn't know your friends like you do, and your friends don't know your partner the way that you do. So instead of sharing every negative comment, assess the situation. Consider whether it's something worth discussing with him or if it's just better left unsaid. Remember, your relationship is between you and your partner, and not everybody needs to be informed about each other's opinions. Alright, so there you have it, ladies. 5 secrets about yourself that you should think twice before sharing with your partner. So if you found this video helpful, I just want to ask you one simple favor, and that is to share this video with another woman that you feel needs to hear this message today. My mission is to create, connected and happy families. And I believe women have the power when it comes to guiding love in society. And that's why I always focus on giving you the male perspective on things, so you can pick the right man for you and attract the love that you deserve. I'm glad that you've chosen this path of self-development, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change. Have a beautiful day.